What's inside this box has helped my filmmaking career so much. Let me show you what's inside. There's so many different things inside this box. It's kind of an assortment of what I think are essential to my filmmaking, really whenever it comes to lighting a scene, to lighting an interview, to lighting anything, and it's helped a lot. So first, just your basic old newer reflector. You can use it to block off light. You can use it in so many situations. I've made a video about how to interview in a small space, and this was something that if I didn't have with me that day, there's no way that that interview would have looked as good or it would have ran as smoothly. So check out that video if you haven't seen it. This is a 6x6 magic cloth. I use this almost for all my interviews. I've been using this primarily for my diffusion for a light. I'll shoot a light through this and it looks so good. This is a little cine bag. You always gotta have your little cine bag, and inside this I have kind of assortment of things. I have a bunch of headphone jacks. I have some cable management. I used to have Sharpies in here, but I don't right now. I have a Leatherman knife, and then sometimes this is just a nice thing to strap to yourself if you're running around and you need to put a lens in there or something similar, so that or battery, so that you're set there. I have some very long HDMI cables. HDMI cables aren't necessarily the greatest thing whenever it comes to video, but I use this for my teleprompter setup that I typically use, where I have people look directly through the lens, through the teleprompter to see me, and I use this. XLR cables, clamps so that I could clamp really any light to anything and rig it on there. Like recently I just was filming in a CrossFit gym and I rigged a bunch of lights around the room, and because of that, it's because of these guys, the only reason. We have clamps, we have multiple different forms of clamps. We have power strips, 3 different kinds of extension cables of different lengths. I have a camera power equipment. You never know if all my batteries go bad or whatever, but I have a backup. I have an ability to still record and still use my camera with this power. And then this is something that has really changed my filmmaking career tremendously, but I'm gonna hold on to this and talk to you about it at the end. Hey, just to break the video up, thank you so much if you're watching these videos. There's a lot of cool stuff that I've gotten to do the past couple of weeks. I'm excited to share. My wife and I, we went to Machu Picchu. We hiked the Inca Trail. I shot the whole entire thing on film. And so I'm excited to show you those photos. One thing that my wife and I are doing in October is run a 50K for an organization called Travis Manning Foundation. This foundation supports veterans and families of fallen soldiers. It helps support them and just encourage them in their life. It also is just an organization that wants America to be the best that it can possibly be, and just grow better leaders of small kids and people like us to be better leaders to serve others. And so trying to raise money for this race. If you want to support it, there's a link in the description. We're trying to raise $10,000 for this organization by the end of October. Right now we've raised $0, so your help could be great. But I want to show a little bit of the training of that, and maybe here in the next couple of weeks we'll show some of that training. We'll go back to video. Thanks for tuning in. Gaff tape. You got to have your gaff tape. You got to have different kinds of diffusion. This is one that you can rig on an aperture light and you just hook it up there and you're good to go. This is a boom pole arm holder. So you put this on a C-stand, you stick your boom pole on it for your audio, for your, if you have a shotgun mic. Man, there's so many little things in there. Oh my gosh. Let's see. These are gloves. These are, I call them like my grip gloves. So if I have a really hot light and I need to change, you know, if I need to change something like this, black aluminum foil, sometimes I will rig black foil. This helps me modify the light in a way and create a cookie or different patterns on a wall. And the light, if it's really hot, I gotta use this glove. So this glove helps me with that, so I don't burn myself. What else is in here? Oh my gosh, there's so many things. Here's all these extension cords I talked about. This is a white balance. It's kind of broken. No, it's not. This is a white balance card, pretty much. So, you know, you can white balance yourself. There's a gray. I don't use it that much, but sometimes it can be nice to have. I have the last couple of things here at the bottom. This is a shower curtain liner with a frost to it, so I can use this as a diffusion if I need to throw up against a window or something else that's maybe shining through some harsh light. This is a dimmer, so you plug this into the wall, you plug your light into the dimmer, and then you're able to, you know, dim a lamp or something that's too bright in the background of your interview, and you want to make sure that it doesn't, well, look so bad. So, and then I have here at the bottom, last thing, are some gels that I can put on a light to change the color. I typically don't use these that much because most of my lights I'm able to change them. They're RGB color lights. But everyone, this is what is in this box. And having all these different things has helped me so much, but there's one thing that I do think is incredibly important that I have in this little black case. And this has really helped change my interview lighting game. And this is a makeup kit. Yes, a makeup kit. What I have in here is translucent powder. So I have these little sponges. I put it on the translucent powder. And if someone has like a really shiny face, and most people have shiny faces whenever they have lights shining on them, it happens to me all the time, you're able to put this on them to kind of make their face look less shiny, and then they look better on camera, and then they're happier. Hairspray. Some people's hair just, you know, maybe it's a little fuzzy that day, maybe there's something sticking out of it, but you're able to use hairspray to really help. Makeup remover to take the makeup off, and also little oil pads. Some people, they're just sprinted to their interview or they're late to work and they are a little oily that day, or it's the end of the day. Most people are oily, it's very normal. You can use oil pads to kind of decrease the shine and make them look better. Then they're happier, then you're happy, then the shoot went well, so it's great. But okay, this is everything. And it's a lot of little knickknacks of different things, but one thing I always talk about is that you need to be prepared. And if you're prepared for your shoot, then you're able to be successful with your shoot. And this has helped me prepare and be successful and make sure that I have everything that I need, and even things that I need if something goes wrong. So what do you think? Do you have your own box? Do you have your own little special kit that you take with you in your shoots? If you don't, I recommend to do this. I think what I did when I first started my company, Strata House Films, this is one of the first things that I bought. I went to Home Depot and I think I spent $150 on this box, extension cords, clamps, different things like that, so that I knew I would be set and I would have electrical and a good electrical kit plus other things to make sure that my shoots ran well and I was able to power my lights. But everyone, thank you for watching this quick video that I made. I really appreciate you that you're just here and you're watching. I hope you've enjoyed any of the other videos that I've made. They've been fun so far. I just made one about my camera bags and what I have in them. If you haven't watched that, you should. Everybody, Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Thanks for watching again, and really appreciate you. Peace.